What's up, everybody? We got Tim Davis out there, TB's out there. We got Daniel got as my judge, got Jackson, and we got a very thin cup of tea left. So after this, I got to switch to water. John Parson, how you doing? That's pretty cool. You got a little astronaut deal there. So by the title of the video, says, "Have you taken the red pill?" Why is this so damn blurry? Is it my eyeballs? Should I put my readers on? Hold on a sec. Let me wipe this off. See if that's better. Let's see what I'm streaming here real quick. Yeah, 720 should work. What's doing, Battalion Chief? What's up, Conservative Sniper? Chris Smith, SBR, how you doing? John Parson. And Live for Wild. Live for Wild's out there. So, now you guys that know me on here, I don't usually talk politics. I usually don't talk conspiracy theories. I usually don't talk a lot about that stuff because I want people to make choices for themselves. I want people to go out and look at stuff and figure out what they think about topic A, topic B. How you doing, Smoky Mountain Boys? Michael D, Don Curtis, Netflutter, Jackson. You're still blurry. That's so weird. I cleaned the screen off. I don't know what it is. Let me try. Let's go 1080 since we're actually in a town that has, I can't even go 1080. Huh. That's going to be what it is. Think of it as an audio tape with crappy optics. Let's see. Did you get a laugh from the videos I sent you? Yeah, there were some funny ones in there, Conservative Sniper. So there's a link. So if you guys are in a hurry, you got places to go, people to see, all that kind of stuff, I put a link in the description. Now, if you would, and I don't know who these people are, a friend of mine sent me this today, a little earlier today, and I actually had a chance during lunch and everything. It wasn't too long. There's 10 videos. It's in a series, and it's very well done, very well documented. I don't know what the lady's name is, but yeah, the red pill from Matrix, basically, Don Curtis. But after watching the videos, I was pretty in awe. Now, a lot of it I've heard of, and I don't want to be like talk about it too much. I just basically want you guys, when you get a chance, go over there and take a look at it, because I would like to turn this into a fun kind of chat. But it was amazing to see the information that was available when people have done a lot of research and dug deep to find answers to stuff that you think, that can't be true. That's probably not true. There's no way somebody would do that. And this has been going on forever. Our government, across every pond and everywhere, there's a whole sort of stuff. Live for Wild says he's watched the whole series. It is a well-documented series. You can take it any way you want. I'm not here to push judgment. I'm not here to tell you guys about it. It's when you guys get a chance after this, save the link or whatever the case is. You go over there and get your opinion. But with that said, I would love to hear after you watch this series, and it's 10 videos, and it's probably, I don't know, I'm guessing an hour and a half long. Tell me if I'm sure you've heard of stuff about this, and I'm trying to keep it very plain so the people that are watching our video right now that are on YouTube are not going to shut this down or whatever the case is. But it has a lot to do with the way the government is, the way the government has been. Talks about swamp stuff. You kind of know which direction I'm going, but there's a lot of stuff that has taken place that is, after watching what I've seen, and a lot of it I've knew of, and you kind of forget. You kind of almost get numb to the fact that this stuff has gone on and is going on. And yeah, like Hidden Steel says, a conspiracy. Now, a lot of people will say it is a conspiracy, but is it? What is a conspiracy really? It's the thought of a different person thinking of something different, maybe. What's up, Nick? Yeah, even Live for a While, it says everybody should watch it. And that's the reason why I'm not going to get crazy into it. That's the reason why I've never really wanted to give you my beliefs on what politics are or whatever that stuff is. You know, I enjoy shooting guns. Most of you guys out there enjoy shooting guns. Or most of you love shooting. But with that said, check that link out, whether it's now or later. Go take a look at it. Watch the whole thing if you guys would do me the justice of actually watching the whole thing. There is a lot of detailed information that people have put in to make this documentary. And you may think some of it's BS. Hell, I might have thought some of it was BS. But take the overall series as a whole, and you will learn a lot of information. So with that said, go check it out. Hard to go back after you've been red-pilled. It really is, Captain Shark. You know what's funny is with all the little deterrents of stuff going on, right? You know, this little thing over here is happening, and it's probably hiding something over here that's going on that we're so vested into knowing about this side that this shit's going on over here, and we don't even know anything about it, right? It's kind of the same thing. Get your ass home so we can go shoot. Yeah, exactly. As soon as I get home, though, Casey, we're going to be headed to shooting in Utah, landing in Denver, driving across Wyoming, and then shooting in Utah. So won't be having any time to shoot anytime soon. It'll be after. But check it out. So I saw that Hitting Steel just put a video out, which I didn't understand any of that video. I don't understand what that thing is. I wish you would have went into more detail so I could have got it. Let's see. So that is that. All right. So people that are going to watch this later, whatever the case is, go look at the link, make your own choice. But know that, holy crap, this stuff has been taking place. And then you might, your eyes might be a little more open, and you might notice stuff that you would have never noticed by watching this video. So other than that, that's it. We'll move on, have some fun here. What the French toast? Yeah, Casey, we're going to be headed out soon, buddy. That's why I tend to look elsewhere when something happens. It usually reveals something else. Yeah, Abigail, I kind of really want to talk about it, but I want you to go, and whether you guys already have your decision, maybe you've already seen the video, maybe you know everything about a lot of the topics that are in that video. That's awesome. That means your eyes are open, right? Maybe you've taken the red pill already. But I want to leave that as that. So check it out. If you're going to do it, though, do the whole thing. It's about an hour and a half. And give me that for all the fun times that we have here and all the information that maybe we give you out there between myself and in the other channel, because I don't want to wrap him into this, because I'm kind of asking for you guys to actually go watch the video, but watch the whole damn thing. If you can. There's some pretty nasty, crazy, kind of gruesome stuff in there. So there is that, right? But that is life. There's a lot of evil in the world. So you will see stuff. But usually, if you ever want to find the answer to something, you always follow the money, right? And they follow the money, and man, it's crazy. So we'll move on. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing well. We got, I'm in the middle of Capital Corona around here. So I'm in Riverside County. Riverside County is like a hot spot in California for the coronavirus. I don't know if you're officially allowed to still say that or not. I know when it first started, you weren't allowed to, but yeah, fantastic. So every time, like, I had a headache yesterday, and I'm like, oh shit, I know it's one of the signs if you have a headache. Hell, everything on that list, hell, I got about half of those already, and I'm not even sick, so I don't know what the hell. Every morning we take our temperature, we write it down, we log it. If I go to the other station, I got to take my temperature again. Yeah, code Q19. Soaked in eggs, milk, then fried in butter and cinnamon. Hell yeah, that sounds good, Daniel. Whatever that is. Yeah, the beer flu. Hey, what's going on? How's it going, Ice House? But having some fun. Really excited about this match coming up, and not as excited as I wish I was because it doesn't sound like me and Ray are going to be on the same squad. I sent an email seeing if they could figure out something. There's only 9 people on each squad, or at least the squads I saw 6 and 7. And it would be nice if we could just get someone to go over to either 6 or 7, and that way we're going to have some gear issues. And we're going to have gear issues because we only got one tripod. So, Ray will be on, he'll be on squad 6. I'll be on squad 7. So I'll have to be shooting without a tripod, which will kind of suck. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. I'm going to go. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to learn a lot, and if you guys are interested, I'll do some videos on all the stuff I learned. Should be a lot of fun. What's up, Texas Bullet? How you doing? And what's up, Eric? Because I've never shot one of these matches before. Now, have I shot other matches? Yes. So I got kind of an idea. I've shot, bolt action. I know how to shoot a bolt action. But when it comes to, like, how things work, maybe every target. So the good thing is like 40% of the targets are going to be prone, which is cool. But, I don't know what the other 60% is going to be, so we'll find out. But I'm going to have a couple of bags, but we're not going to be able to share bags now, which will kind of suck because I did buy an Arca rail for the Tika, but I will be able to slide at least the bipod forward and backwards depending on how big of what I need, like if it's tires or whatever the case is. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, buddy? So that's kind of a cool thing, but like videoing. So, like, I don't know if, I don't want to impact someone and say, hey, can you video me while I'm shooting? I'm sure someone probably would. I really don't want to do that, so maybe I'll take like a camera tripod. But it would sure be nice if we were able to go on the same squad, because obviously for video filming purposes, for, having a buddy, I'd go, hey, what do you think the wind is right now? Be able to bounce some stuff off of him. He can bounce some stuff off of me, per se. So it's going to be even more tough than I'm thinking. So kind of a bummer. How was dinner? Dinner was good. Guys cooked salmon. We had rice and some watermelon and some asparagus. So pretty healthy meal, which is good. I could definitely use it. What's up, Texican? See, will you fall down again? That was funny. Yeah, DW, you never know. I might fall down again. I hope not. I definitely hope not. So you think someone would switch squads to help you guys out? I really hope so, SBR. I don't know. And man, the guy that's running the thing, or I think it's Brian Sykes or something, Ray had contacted him, and he's like, hey, is there any possibility of maybe swapping, someone over? And that was almost like a 100% no kind of thing. So it doesn't make sense, because we'll be there the day before, and you got to register. So it's like all I got to do is pick my name from the freaking tablet, drag it over to the other squad. But maybe it might work out, right? It might work out, which will be cool. We'll get more footage, and I'll have a shooting coach that can help me out a little bit, which would be cool. Is your half blind butt live again? Yes, it is, Chris. What's going on? Let's see. There was a question up here. Oh, about the Wyoming wind. Yeah, it's going to be windy. So if it is windy, hopefully it stays a constant, whatever. Not all swirling around in the valleys, but more than likely it'll probably be some of those. So we'll see. And you know what? I'm there to have fun. Obviously I want to do good and I want to hit targets, but I got to keep telling myself I'm not here to win. I'm here to learn. So that's the point, right? Somehow you got to do baby steps. So my first baby step, my crawl-in stages, is just getting to the damn match and shooting. I'm sure I'll do okay. I'll hit some targets. I'm sure I'm going to miss a few targets, but at the end of the day, I'm going to learn a lot from that, because that's then on the next one, I'm going to learn a little bit more. And then the next one, I'm going to learn a little bit more. And then hopefully one day, by the time I'm 65, I'll be able to maybe win one. We'll see. What Kestrel do you use? I use the, I think it's called the 5700 Applied Ballistics. It's the elite version. and it works well. That's another thing too. We will be zeroing our rifles on the 9th. So we each brought 150 rounds. Actually, it's already been mailed. It should be there Monday if the mail goes well. And we got to go to the gun store, pick up our ammo and our bags, and then we need to zero that day. So we'll zero that day and do some Kestrel updates. We can shoot out to 600 yards to true our ballistics. We will be shooting, I think there's one that's 1,500 rounds. There's a couple at 1,200 and in. So, yeah, having some good ballistics is definitely going to be a big deal. And wind calls are going to be huge. I'm probably going to dial quite a bit, especially if the targets are small. I don't know how big or small or large the targets are going to be. So if it's a far shot, I probably will spend the time and dial just to try to get the impact. Because fast, if you're shooting fast and you're missing everything, it would have been better to just go slow and hit 3 of them instead of miss 10 of them. Have you used Ray's scope in the past? John, a little bit, not much. It's pretty similar to the Trimmer 3 for the most part, so it should be pretty good. It is a lot different than my, not 100%. It's pretty close to the EBR2C as well. I actually like it. I like the, I don't know what they're calling it. I can't remember. But it's actually pretty close to the Trimmer 3, which is good. So that'll be good for the next match coming up in October with Ray. I'll be shooting the Trimmer 3 reticle. So it'd be a good little practice match for sure. Let's see. So that's kind of that answer, John. I think it'll be okay. I really liked how it has a dot, and it's actually a tiny chevron. I forgot. Actually, I have it right here. I have what it looks like because I've been. No, I don't. Where the hell's my phone at? I need my phone. So hold on one second. All right. So what's cool about Straylock is you can actually put in the reticle, and you will see I'll zoom it way in. That's what the center looks like. It's got a chevron on it, but it's got a nice open center. And then let me zoom out, and that's what the reticle looks like. So it's kind of cool. It's got the tints, which is nice. You can range with it if you have to. I don't know how PRS is. I don't think you have to do it that way. Clean your desk. Yeah. Actually, my desk isn't that dirty. That's the back. That's kind of the storage area. But that reticle is not bad at all. It's called the Athena BPR mill. It's the 6-30 by 56, so it should work well. It keeps me in production, so that I'm kind of excited about that instead of having to one more thing I got to worry about, and that's shooting against another 173 people. So your phone is with your glasses. Yes, it is. It's right here. I just put a video out on this. Works well, but you can see how thin it is. It's nice and thin. You guys are good. What scope is it? It is the Primary Arms. It's the Platinum series, and I think it's right around $1,500. It's actually it's a very well made scope. So it's very positive, and it tracks very well. The only thing is when the parallax is really tight. So when you go to change the parallax, you gotta kind of crank down on it more than most. And I don't know if that's because it's not broken in yet or what the case is, or maybe it's just the parallax is always really tight, not sure. But on that one, it is it's pretty tight. But it's nice. So it's got my steps for the day. I am guilty. Barking spiders, dang fiber. Let it out, buddy. Let it out. Let's see. Yeah, so TV around $1,500, I think. So which will be cool is the scope that I had on the Vortex Razor HD does it puts me in open division, so we swapped that out real quick, and now we should be I'll be able to shoot production, which is cool. But I sure wish we were on the same squad, so that's kind of a bummer deal. We're excited to shoot the match, but at kind of in the back of our heads, we're a little bummed if we don't end up on the same team, our squad. Gabriel says, "What the hell? How'd you compare it to the Nightforce SHV?" Abigail, you had asked that earlier on the last chat. I have no experience with that personal one. The Nightforce as a whole, I've shot a lot of Nightforces. I know the ATAC and a few of the other ones, the Beast and so on and so forth. The glass is phenomenal in the Nightforce, but in the primary arms as well, it's actually pretty damn bomb. Show us your old fire hats. These ones aren't old. These are trophies for shooting. Someone had asked me about these on a different video. So you can see it's this is a department that used to put on trap shoots every year, and what was really cool about it was it went to their fire department. They had a fire chief that died of cancer back in the day, so all the entry fees and all that kind of stuff went to it. So the white one is the first place, and you can see 3 black ones back there. That's actually third place. And then a red one, which I don't have, is that's second place. But so 2006, 2008, 2009, and 2010. This one up here is a little different. This one, they changed the center, but a lot of fun. The money went to a good cause, and I used to shoot a lot of trap and a lot of sporting clay and a lot of shit. Any clay pigeon that flew in the air, I shot the shit out of. But yeah, those are just trophies. Those aren't. We don't wear leather helmets. We wear actually plastic helmets. The people on the East Coast call us Tupperware helmets because they're actually made of plastic. But if you've ever worn a leather helmet compared to a plastic helmet, there's a huge difference in weight. What's a good optic? You can use parallax adjustment to educate a guess range. Oh, with a good optic, you can use a parallax adjustment. Yeah, that, and you can kind of, depending on your reticle, it's better to use your reticle to figure out the size of the target. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit the like, thumbs up button. Thanks, TB. Appreciate that. Let's see, that explains why you rule the shotgun. Actually, lately, Texkin, my shotgun skills have been really sucking. When I was shooting clay pigeons, sporting clay, and all that, I actually shot it over and under Browning. It was a golden clay version. And then with 3-gun and all that, obviously you got to run a semi. But I didn't do real well at that Florida thing. But we didn't train for that. Hell, crap's going on. And then it's like, hey, do you want to shoot a 3-gun? I'm like, sure, why not? But we didn't practice for crap for that thing. Leather hat is a stripper version. Black sheep, what's going on, man? Let's see, Rick. Thanks, everyone. Hit the thumbs like button. Sure helps out. Is that a comfortable chair? I love this chair. This chair is nice. Had this chair for a long time now. Been in this office for a long time now. I'm on 21 years here. Been in this position 11 years now. But my favorite position was being a truck captain. A truck captain was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Practice. What the hell is that? Yeah, exactly. 45 auto. If you want to do good at something, you got to practice the damn thing. We didn't put probably It was still fun as hell, though. You just know getting into competition shooting in your mind in your 40s. I did it in my 20s. Can't do it like I used to. And I could climb a rope up and down with just hands. Yep, the older we get, the tougher things are, right? What is really cool, though, and I don't know how old everybody is out there, but the cool thing about PRS shooting is it's not like team sniper matches where you got to, ruck 30 miles. You basically got, a little jaunt to your barricade of some sort. I blacked out. Yeah, my internet's probably going to crap. So it's kind of cool. You can shoot PRS style matches, hell, till you're dead and gone. So it makes it kind of nice. Let's see. Got a suggestion for getting copper felling out of the barn? Solid copper bullets, butches and sweets, and still have some left. See, I've heard sweets is very aggressive on your barrel. I watched what? There is some other stuff like Vortec, depending on how gnarly your copper is. Hopefully it's not too crazy, but we use something a little bit less aggressive. I heard that it actually eats the throat of the chamber. I don't have any 5 years till retirement. That's cool. I don't have much knowledge of it. That's just what I've heard from quite a few people. So depending on, I guess, how bad it is, it's I would try Vortec first, unless it's just copper. You never cleaned it or decoppered it. So just my opinion on that. What would be a good scope for just a 200-yard shoot? It depends what you're doing. I mean, if it's a red dot, depending on a red dot, it depends how big of a target you're shooting at. If you're trying to shoot small targets at 200 yards, yeah, you're going to need something with magnification. If you're going to shoot a man-sized target at 200 yards, a red dot's just fine. I mean, we shot that competition. We shot out 600 yards with red dots. So it depends on what you're trying to do with it. I would say, or a red dot with the magnifier maybe. But if you're looking for like crosshairs and maybe some type of reticle for windage and that kind of stuff, and I don't know, it depends on what you want to spend too. I would say that the primary arm scopes, though, for the bang for the buck, they're a great scope for sure. 5 years till retirement. 53, getting close to 54. There you go, Chris. See, you're still good. Yeah, nice, Texican. 1 year. Let's see. CFE powder if you are a reloader. Hodgson. I was ringing a 1 foot by 1 foot steel at 300 yards with an old EOTech. There you go. And if you guys didn't know, Armament and Axes shot a groundhog in the eyeball at, I don't remember the number, 500 yards or something. I had to beat him. I need to beat him by 1 yard. I don't remember how many yards it was. What is the cheapest red dot you've ever bought? Oh, I've bought some cheap stuff. Now, I didn't even know that they made awesome optics until I met X-Ring. I mean, I was buying nice rifles and I was putting crappy scopes on them. And at the end of the day, you're better to have an expensive scope and a crappy rifle. I would much rather have a nice scope and a shitty rifle, because at least you're going to get something that holds a zero, goes back to zero. You want at least a 1 MOA kind of rifle, but I would much rather have a good optic than I would a good rifle. It said Rick timed me out. I didn't time anybody out. DW, yeah, I have a 7-foot Boston Whaler that I'm waiting on some parts for. Nice. Very nice. Time to do some fishing. Oh, copper felling eraser. Who's that? Hodgson? Yeah, I don't know. I like the Vortex. Vortex been working well. You put it in a couple of wet patches through there, go do something for 10, 15 minutes, come back, run a couple patches, run some more wet patches, come back in 15, 20 minutes, and before you know it, it's gone. 250 in the eye was the norm, but did it farther with the single shot handy rifle Barsisco. There you go. It's getting that story's getting better and better, Chris. Is copper even a thing? One of my ARs got 8,000 rounds. Still kill hogs and deer out to 200 yards. It really can be, Bobby, and you're going to notice it with 8,000 rounds through your rifle. If you were to take your rifle when you first got it or right after you broke it in, kind of deal, and then printed a group, right, and then didn't do anything, you 8,000 yards. Go print the same group after 8,000 rounds. You're going to see it's drastically probably different. And once your accuracy goes to crap in your gun, that's usually when it's telling you need to decopper it and start over. Take it all out of there, start over, foul your barrel again, and then print another group and see what you got. Yeah, I watched what you're going to love the Vortex. It's like a gold color. It's got a bore on the front of it. I've showed it in some other videos. I don't have any of that stuff here. I would show you if I could. But it works good. Just make sure you get the Vortex copper remover one. There's two different versions they have. One's more of like a solvent. Let's see. I have a cheap BSA on my AR and it holds a nice 1 inch at 100 yards. But looking for a nice scope for my 300 Win Mag. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, one thing about a hunting scopes where it's just got basically that is there's really nothing there. So, for going from 100, 200 yards, you need something with some type of lines in it so you can at least have some type of data of previous engagements and know what it's going to hit. Maybe you got something out there, big target at 400 yards, but you never shot that far. At least if you look at your book or you go into your stray lock and you want to hit a steel target out to 600 yards, you kind of just punch it in and you're going to be right there or very close. Yeah, 24 again. Wow. If I was 24 again, I don't know. All I know is the worst nightmare I think I'd ever have is if I woke up one day and I was in high school again. Like all this never happened. I'm glad to be done with that part of life. You know what I mean? Like having to go figure out what I want to do as a job and go through all that crap and blah, blah, blah. Like I'm really glad to be 50 years old or almost 50 years old. I already did all that. Now it's time to go have fun. Time to go do some shooting. What's up, Dirt Road? What would you guys think if you woke up tomorrow morning and all of a sudden your mom or dad's kicking you out of bed saying you're going to be late for school? Would you not just shit yourself and just be like, oh, man, I hated high school. It was not my favorite. And the last couple of years, I actually left early. I was on a work. It's like work. I can't remember what it was called. Work experience or something. It was like basically you left after lunch and you went to work and you got credit for it. You just had to show your time slip every week. But yeah, I would not want to wake up and be in high school again. I would seriously not be very happy. What's up, X-Ring? I don't know if X-Ring's getting ready to go to bed or if he wants to jump on here, but I will send him a link and give him the option. Why not? Life is a box of options. Let's see. Bam. All right, off it goes. Let's see if he shows up. All right, get rid of these things. Let's see. What the hell is X-Ring? I see you stops by. Yep. Let's see. If I could retain what I know now, then for sure. Yeah. You know what's funny? So I was talking to, who the heck was I talking to about this? I think I was talking to Sam, a friend of Ray's and mine. And I was like, he's like, yeah, I would remember like what properties to buy, because you obviously know where all the towns are as of right now, right? So, 35 years ago, he'd be like, man, I'd buy that piece of property and that piece of property. And I'm like, screw that. I would just be like, just remember the lottery ticket numbers, right? How is it that this guy has won the lottery every week for the last 2 months? I use, let's see, 10 times for my hunting rifle scope on a Tikka T3X. Yeah, Tikka T3X. Love it. 300 Win Mag. Nice rifle, Tyler. Favorite budget scope. Let's see. Dirt Road is out there. Tom Olafson, what's going on, senor? If I knew what I know now, I would get myself into more trouble than the first time. Yeah, that's the thing about knowing stuff, right? It's almost better not to. Well, it's not better not to know. It's good to know, and then depending on what you know, what you're going to do with the information. That's kind of like the reason for this whole video. Like, I didn't want to sit here and talk about that video because I just don't like talking about that stuff online. But I wanted you guys the options to grab it. Grab that information and check it out when you guys get a chance, for sure. X-Ring is chomping at the bit to get back out there. Yeah, I tell you what, I was talking to him today, and we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll meet some great people out there, and it's going to be pretty awesome. But yeah, still bummed about the whole squad thing, for sure. If you just joined us, as of right now, we're not shooting on the same squad, which sucks because we were going to be sharing gear, but now we're not. So got that going for us. Oh, well. You should have got a link there, Mr. X-Ring. And then if you show up, I can actually get some, I can fill this up with some water. Because, man can die of dehydration around here. Yeah, so thumbs up or thumbs down in the comments. Just put yes or no. Would you like to wake up tomorrow morning and be in high school again? Hidden Steel, we are not on the same squad. So that means the gear that we were going to share in Utah at the shooting match, we are not going to be able to share. So that sucks. Are you making a video of your PRS match? Great question, Bob. That's going to depend on if we end up on the same squad, because my video recorder guy, my cameraman, and X-Ring's cameraman are not on the same squad. So it's going to suck because I'm going to learn a ton of stuff, and it's going to suck because I probably won't get any video footage, or if I do get video footage, it'll be on some makeshift tripod thing. So we'll see. So Black Sheepdog says thumbs up and down. He's not sure yet. Yeah, I would definitely not want to wake up and be in high school again. Not only no, but hell no. Hell to the no. Yeah, I'm not with you. What's up, +5? How you doing, my friend? Gonna build a 308 upper for my lower. I'm using a 6.5 Creedmoor in it now. What length barrel and what kind you recommend for it? Well, you know what? I would say you're going to run a gas gun. Are you going to shoot 6.5 or are you going to shoot 308? He's got a 308 upper, and he's going to put a 6.5 barrel in it, sounds like. What length barrel and what kind you recommend? If you're looking for a tack driver, it's going to be tough because it's a gas gun. Now, they do make those, and I don't know. Proof's a great barrel. I know Ray really enjoys the Proof barrels. I would go with 20-inch at least. 20-inch AR is what I go with. Come on, is your 6 cover? You're going to do great. No tissue needed. What's up, Otter? I think I'm going to do okay. I'm not going there with high expectations. I'm going there with I think I'll do fine. And other than that, I'm going to have fun. It ain't going to matter. I'm going to have fun. I can have fun in pretty much anywhere. Pretty much anywhere. X-Ring, do you ever shoot a Glock in competition? He actually shot the Glock in the last match he shot with Bryson, but he's here now. So let's welcome the one and only Beatles. Look at that hair. Holy shit.
What? What's up, everyone?
How you doing, my friend?
I am doing well.
I'm glad to see you jumped on here.
Well, I didn't know you were on here, and I happened to pick up my phone and it said, "Is your six covered as live?" I'm like, "What? He didn't even tell me."
Yeah, I figured I didn't want to bug you. I was having some fun, and I figured since I put the red pill, have you taken the red pill?
Yeah.
I figured you'd stay away from that, but I wasn't even talking about it anyways. But I wanted to get some information out there for them to check out.
Yeah. What's up, Armament and Ice House and everyone else?
Yeah, we got quite a few people watching.
Yeah, I'm on the phone. I don't know how long it'll last, but we'll see.
I hear you.
I'm really bummed about them not being able to work with the squads, and it's I don't know. It's a little disheartening, especially after running so many matches and everything else, and knowing how practice score works. It's very simple.
Yeah, it's like 3 minutes on the pad. It's done.
Yeah, and we actually told them before we signed up, and now all of a sudden it's a big deal.
I think they're worried we're going to take the championship over there.
Yeah, no, there's no chance of that. But we're going
to have fun. I love just saying.
Did you tell everybody we ordered all this Armageddon gear? The guys were saying that it would be here in time, and it still hasn't shipped yet.
I actually have some stuff in the mail waiting for me to show up. I got my Thunder Beast suppressor cover.
Okay.
And I got my I got a mag pouch so I can run another mag. Gotcha. So hopefully they don't send it back by the time I get home. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Rick is the king of random live. That's right.
You got that right.
There is no time. Like, what time is it right now? 9, so it's 10, 11, 12, 7, 8, 17. Yeah, most people are up right now. I would be up on a chat right now. So, let's see. My hair and beard experiments for quarantine are all fails.
Oh, there goes Ella. Ella heard me on the chat. She was like, "Oh, crud!" She turned around.
Like, run
out of here.
I'm surprised she's not.
Ice House, we are not competing against each other because Rick wanted to sign up for production division. So he took the Vortex Razor off of his rifle, and I loaned him one of the primary arms scopes because it qualifies, and his rifle qualifies for production division. But there's only 7 shooters in production.
9.
Oh, 9? Yeah. Let's see. There's 152 shooters out of like 160 that are.
I'm hoping to come in 9th place or better. How's that?
Yeah, that just sounds better. It's like you're gonna come in. If you come in last in the division, you'll be like, I made the top 10. It's just like, dude, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I made the top 10 in my division out of 200 shooters. Awesome.
Oh man,
that's all a word on. That's all on how you word it, right?
There is one semi-auto competitor. It is in there.
I think I did see that. There's just no trophy for a gas gun, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. According to the email, there was no. There's a overall, and then there's open, production, tactical, and then ladies and junior, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Military, and then the military police one. Top 10 out of 9. Top 10 out of 9. Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping to do. You got to remember, this is kind of like that thing we just got done doing in Florida, where it's not just a bunch of people wanting to do it for their, for fun. These are some pretty top level shooters. So if we get 50%, I'm thinking that's pretty damn good for us.
Yeah, I am not going to be running the ARC. I am 100% that I will be running the Accuracy International and 6mm Creedmoor. That rifle is not really set up for PRS, and so that's why I ordered some of the Area 419 gear. I think Texarkana asked if I could have it drop shipped to the hotel, but I would not send anything to our hotel. Actually,
No,
did you
we got
change
a
hotels
different
yet?
one. Oh, we definitely won't send anything to the first hotel. Holy
No.
crap. Yeah.
No.
We actually canceled that hotel. He was an asshole, so we moved
big
on.
time. But yeah, it's showing that they've already generated a label, so chances are they're not going to be able to change it. But yeah, that kind of sucks because that was a lot of Area 419 gear.
Oh, and that sucks because no Arca Swift rail.
Yep. TB, I'll do it. I'll share that with her. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed that Mini X video. She's still enjoying it. She wants to still stick with it. That video took off, man. It's got like 40,000 views. It's crazy.
That's freaking crazy.
Craziness.
It is crazy.
Nobody wants to watch us old geezers.
Can you blame them? Can you blame them? I mean, I got you, hippie boy, over here. My goofy ass. So it's like destined to. Did I show you these, Ray? They got the little same as yours, but the arms on them.
Yeah, I don't have arms on mine. I have. See, I have the Colonel Klink spectacles.
I tried those and they were pinching my nose, and I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Man, these things are dirty as shit, too. I actually used these last night when I was laying in bed looking at YouTube videos. What are the odds of that? Trying to go to sleep. Look good, though. Not the True by Hilton, the same. That was actually a nice hotel.
Those are nice.
I actually enjoyed that. When you're playing free pool all night and they got a place to hang out and BS. That was a good.
Smoky Mountain Boy says, "Get that haircut." No, man.
He's growing it out. We're gonna grow it out. See if we can. We're gonna have to call you Renito instead of Raimundo. Let's see. Smoky Mountain Boys. We can watch you and Mini X and learn how to train someone too. Yeah, those videos that you guys are making are great. Good information for new shooters. So I think that's really why those things are popping, going crazy. So
yeah, we've been trying to get her out on the AR, but man, we've been getting some crazy rainstorms here in the afternoon, and so yeah, I haven't had an opportunity to do that. We even tried it today, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, I've been watching my dark sky thing pop up. I'm like, oh, that's got to be over there. It doesn't switch when I get here for some reason. It's like it doesn't know.
We got Smoky Mountain Boys up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just call him
COVID from that plane.
Just call him. No. You're not even allowed to cough or sneeze anymore. It's like illegal. So it's like everybody thinks you got something if you cough for 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. Put your mask on. Like, I don't want to wear my mask.
How long before she gets behind an M203? She's actually shot the saw, and she made a hit out of 1,000. But I mean, like I said, she's grown up around me at the range. I mean, Rick will tell you. I mean, she used to go to all the matches with me and everything else when she was really little. But yeah, now she's starting to show interest in it.
Now she's gonna start kicking our ass. I can't wait till she starts shooting a bolt gun. It's gonna be awesome. It is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a pinch older than you guys, but had my kids. But trained them to shoot at a young age with both guys. Got to shoot full autos before they were 12. That's cool, Chris. Modelo virus. Yes, the Modelo virus. I
Yeah,
prefer
Smoky
the old
Mountain's just
guys.
been working, getting all these suppressors out and getting them built, and so yeah, it's been crunch time.
Yeah, you got some work to do. So when we're gone, you'll have all your work done.
What are you talking about? I don't even want to talk about it.
You got to do some extra work that way when you're gone.
Yeah, as soon as I get back from Utah with you, I got to go to Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
But
you
I
have.
might be able to spend the day with KB32 and maybe do some shooting over at his range.
Yeah, I would just wait. I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, hell, we could shoot with him any day of the week. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
long ass. How long is that drive?
9.5 hours.
Oh, it's like going to Florida again.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez. Actually, that was a fun road trip. I mean, it sucked we had to be in a car for 18, 20 hours, but it's good times.
Yeah. So, topic for this evening. Just I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. Some of you guys might have heard it already. So, I did a boneheaded thing, and that was okay. So, we had to ship this ammo out. Now, some of you already heard the story, some of you might not have, and I know better, but we got in a hurry. Basically, we have to ship our ammo, and you can only ship it ground, pay your hazmat fees and all this other stuff. So I had to ship it out Monday to pretty much guarantee it would be there in time for us to be there for the match, to be to the match. So I did not have any 6mm Creedmoor laying around, so I ordered a bunch of brass, about 200 pieces of Lapua brass. And because I'm so busy at work, I went ahead and just threw in a primer, threw in some powder, and topped it off with a bullet. I did not size it. I did not anything. And I know better. I mean, I've been reloading long enough to know better. And so I went ahead and shot a couple rounds out of it. And yeah, what the heck? Wonder if I can mute him. Go ahead. Hey, Rick.
I know. I apologize.
Yeah.
So
anyway, I went to the range and shot a group with the rifle, and yeah, it prints about a solid 1.5-inch group. So I'm going to be good at this PRS match.
Yeah, out to 200 yards.
Oh man. Yeah, that's exactly right. Hold on, let's see. Let me read all this. Trying to get caught up. Hold on. But anyway, so yeah, it's like I just got off the shelf ammo that's going to be all over the place, but I'm still going to have fun with it.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. A little bummed out our stuff won't be here,
but I did get it loaded up. I was up till I had some company come in that I have not seen in a really long time. And so I was up till almost 3 a.m. loading it. And then that morning at like 8 o'clock, I dropped it off, got it shipped out. So we should be good on that. That's the next ring. No, that was Rick on his end.
yeah, that's
What's up, Ramsey?
Yeah, Ramsey country. I don't know. I've heard that, Jason. Actually, you were the one that had commented. I don't know if Remington's getting purchased by Navajo or not. It'd be kind of cool if it was, actually. Let's see. X-Ring take.
Plus five's got it right. Every time I pull that trigger, I'm going to be like, please. Impact.
Yes.
Nothing. Nothing. Impact.
And you know what the shitty part is we're not going to be able to film any of this crap.
I'll come up with a way somehow.
Who wants to fly up to Wyoming and video us. Tim, you want to do our video? Yeah, I'm gonna completely ignore the tones, Casey, because I don't have to go to this call. I don't have to go to this one. It's got to be a little bigger than that for me to go to.
Okay, so let's talk about another subject. Okay, so let me find something that will simulate this. Well, actually, it doesn't even matter. Okay, so anytime we do a review on precision rifle, you're going to have a select group of people that will chime in about follow through on the trigger. Okay. And, they're saying keep the trigger to the rear once you fire that precision rifle for your best groups. Almost every single pro that you watch in PRS does not do that. They literally go and they're off the trigger.
Yeah, they got shit to worry about.
Yeah, they literally snap at it and they're off the trigger. I haven't noticed one way or the other. Look, it is all about follow through. I get that, but I think that's more about body position. But I think keeping the trigger to the rear, I don't know where that came from. Look, I know about trigger to the rear on a reset on a pistol and your ARs and all that other stuff, but on precision rifle, I think once you've done that follow through and the trigger's good, I mean, it doesn't matter if you stand on it for 4 seconds and then come off of it. At that point, it doesn't matter. But for the positional stuff, I do see a lot of people just and then off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost, I don't see, and that's kind of the thing is I actually kind of do that because you always bust me up like, hold that trigger back. I'm like, okay. Ramsey Country, 200 rounds are needed for the match.
No, 215. 215
they updated
the
it. That's right.
official force count.
215 rounds, but we are bringing 250. So,
well, no, I only had 200, and it wasn't until tonight that I found just enough time to try to load up 50 rounds. So,
yeah, I have 250 coming.
I had to actually get brass.
Jeez, you had to order more brass.
Yeah, Ramsey Country says squeeze and immediately cycle the bolt, and that's what you see. It's not this big, long, drawn out follow through.
No, because you still got another 9 targets or another 19 targets.
Texarkana says story time with X-Ring. Well, that's what it's about, sharing the experiences, right?
Yeah. That's why I want more video footage of the damn match. Whatever. It'll work out. It'll be fun. When and where is the match being held? It is in Wyoming, which is really Utah.
No. It is in Utah. It is the Hornady Precision Rifle Challenge, but we are staying in Evanston because that's the closest town to the match location.
Yeah.
Everybody say good night, Ella.
Night.
What's up, Ella? How's Super Shooter Mini-X doing?
Good.
You have a lot of people watching you right now. Hi, night.
No, this ain't like your dad's channel where there's like 150 people watching. It's just the best 37 people on YouTube out there. That's all.
So anyway, it's like it's not Woodruff, but it's Wood something, Utah is where the match is being held. That's all I know.
Bob Smith, we actually did some testing of that. Great question. I wrap my thumb. Ray wraps his thumb. We actually tried the other way. Actually, I didn't even try the other way. Ray tried the other way. And tell him about the stability when you were doing that, because I can't do it that way either. I don't like it. Don't want to do it. I rather shoot like an AR and everything else I've ever shot.
Okay, so what I see is most everyone lays their thumb on the right side of the gun so they can work the bolt faster. It is faster, significantly faster, if you lay your thumb on the right side of the rifle. With all the testing that I've done with it, regarding groups, positional, whatever, I shoot tighter groups and shoot better if I wrap my thumb around the grip. Call it old school, whatever, habit, whatever. I have tried and I will use the thumb along the right side technique if the target is larger and closer. and I'll try to gain some speed there. But I'll do a combination of both. I'm comfortable with both, but I will only do the right side on the thumb on the right side if it's a more forgiving target.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap my thumb every time, and I don't give a shit because it doesn't matter if it saves you time as long as you engage your 10 targets or whatever it is within the 60 seconds or whatever they're gonna give you. I'm just gonna do it like that. Yeah, Lakeview Outdoors is close by. Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, we actually start shooting on Friday the 10th and then the 11th. That's the actual match days.
Yeah.
The 9th is going to be sign-in and registration. And then, Kathleen, I saw your question before I jumped online, but Rick and I both shot Glocks. For competition, I've shot Glocks since the Gen 1s, but I kind of finished with the Gen 3 Glock 34, but I don't shoot Glocks other than
I've had the 24. I've had the 35, 34. They're a great gun. They're a great gun. I prefer the 2011 though.
Likewise.
We just got back, but my wife is interested in taking another trip. There you go. Let's all meet in Utah. Woo! Well, plenty of camera people. Who wants to video us? Let's have some fun. Meet up for lunch Friday. I will email you tomorrow. That'll work. That would be fun. What day is that? That is the 3rd. That's cool. I can do that.
Yeah, Otter, I would agree with you. Is it just a matter of being consistent behind your gun? Yes, it is. But Rick and I have actually been training positional shooting. You got to remember, I'm not a PRS shooter. This will be my first official sanctioned PRS match. The match formats I shoot are completely different than this, and Rick hasn't done one either. So it's going to be a learning experience for both of us. And I was telling Rick, I am looking more forward to this than nationals. I was not wanting to do nationals.
Yeah, I think we did it to meet up with the boys and have fun, and it was cool. It was fun. I'm glad we did it, but I think I would have rather gone to some type of PRS match or something.
Yeah. Kathleen, Bryson does not run Glocks. He is running a Glock right now. He used to run 2011s. He was shooting an Atlas. And I don't know who's on the board or who's watching or listening. It doesn't really matter. I'll just speak from his experience. He let me shoot his Atlas, and it was the most ill shooting pistol I've ever shot in my life. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with it. And, I've got 1911s that are collector's pieces from back in the day that shot better than that Atlas did. So he sold it and got the one-off Primus from Cobalt. Cobalt Kinetics made one up for him. And I got to shoot it literally the day that he got it. And I said, dude, that pistol needs a lot of work. I would not shoot that in competition. I said, the bridge height is too wrong for the dot. I said, that's not going to work out. Well, he just kept shooting it, thinking it would work itself out. We go and shoot the Pro-Am last year, and the gun wouldn't even run. So now he's trying to offload it as best he can, and it's a one-off pistol, so there's nothing to base it on. And he's shooting a Glock in the interim until he can sell that. And I think he wants to go to an X5 Legion. So that's his story.
That was a Cobalt though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a Cobalt Primus, but it
Primus.
doesn't say Cobalt anywhere on the pistol. It just says Primus.
Oh, I thought you kept saying Atlas.
No, he had an Atlas prior to getting the Cobalt.
Oh, and that one ran like crap.
No, it ran well, but it just, I don't know if the barrel was shot out or what, man. The groups were horrible on that thing.
Oh, I remember that one. That's what
dude, it was
I met
horrible. Yeah, he tried to sell it to me. I was like, I don't want this thing. I had to put a new barrel in
What
it.
the hell do I want this thing for?
Yeah, exactly. +5. I don't know if you can use the Raptor or not. I'm not going to take it. They're going to give you the distances, and that's the only benefit that a Raptor will give you.
Yeah, I was going to say that. They basically gave us the distances, and I think they're going to give you the exact distances once you get out there, but we'll see. The things we're going to be fighting is wind and lack of knowledge and, big learning experience, basically.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so Hornady is a huge sponsor for this match, and I know a lot of the guys at Hornady, but I will tell you the organization is not the best that I've seen. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. The communication skills from what we've seen so far, and this has nothing to do with us. This is a part of it, but about as far as us being on the same squad and everything, it's everything else leading up to this has just been a nightmare. Just getting contact information, finding numbers that actually got live people. I mean, there were so many issues.
Yeah. Shout out to Santec.
Have to search down someone's name. What's that?
Shout out to Santec though for getting us some spots.
Yeah. No, nothing on Santan Tactical or CMC Triggers. They're the ones that gave us the spots. But I'm talking about as far as actually getting in the match, getting all signed up and everything else. And, there's nothing more frustrating than if you text somebody and you're like, look, I need to ask you some questions. And they're like, yep, I'll call you back in just a few minutes. And then you don't hear anything for a couple hours. And you're like, hey, man, you going to call me? And you don't hear anything. It's just crickets. It's like, geez, we're trying to sign up for this match. Yeah, it's just been difficult.
I'll tell you another thing in the shooting community that's a pain in the ass is, so I had ordered the action for that new rifle, right? Between, Kenny, right? So Kenny had ordered that thing. They still haven't shipped it out. So it's basically they either pretend that they have them in stock, and then I don't know it is the worst communication Kenny says that he's ever had to deal with. And it pisses me off because I'm like, man, I really, So Curtis Actions, get your shit together.
And that's I've seen with a lot of not builders about Kenny. I'm talking about companies that, we've got it and order it. Hey, the same thing happened when I ordered those bullets. It was 2 weeks later. I'm like, geez, what is going on? I called them. They never even shipped it.
Yeah.
You remember that.
Jacked up. So the action, who knows when it's going to show up. Kenny's like, you want me to just cancel the order and order something else? And I'm like,
Get you a bighorn, man. Just get it. Get you a bighorn action.
No, they don't have a 60 degree. I don't want it.
You're too hung up on that.
I don't even care.
You don't ever listen to me.
I don't want to change. There's no
too
point. I'm building a custom rifle. I might as well build it with the shit I want on it.
Oh, look at what Ramsey just put up there. Should have got the bighorn. You know what you know, man.
Yeah, and I know I don't want a 90 degree freaking throw because
who got you into this? Hey, who got you into this game?
I understand that,
but now I can't tell you anything. You won't listen now because you got some experience under your belt, and it's like, oh, we'll do 60 degree. I just got 60 degree.
Hey, Ray.
All right, I'm not gonna be happy.
Hey, Ray. What's the AI action again?
It's 70.
All right, exactly.
Yeah, what did I just order though? A 90 degree.
You don't know what you don't know. That's what you're gonna find out is you don't like the 90 degrees. That's what it's gonna be. Just get a Remington.
Dude, I've been shooting a 90 degree all my freaking life, okay?
I just want a 60, that's all. Get a room, Otter says. Oh, you should hear us when we're really arguing.
See there, +5 hit the nail on the head. And I normally wouldn't say this, but he said now the student doesn't listen to the teacher. That's exactly. I don't even work with him anymore. It's like, do your thing, whatever.
Shut up.
Now it's your time.
Shut up.
That's
You're
the
out of
truth.
control.
It's the truth. And
I had a chance
here's
to
here's
shoot
the
the
other one.
90
Here's the
degree.
other one.
It was
I
a
just
masterpiece on.
I gotta have that HUD. It's got self-leveling in it. It's got
It
this.
doesn't have
It's all
self-leveling. I
built
thought it did.
in. Yeah.
Look how late it's been.
Nobody want to listen to me.
Hey, the HUD works good. I like it.
Okay.
I'm just getting beat up left and right. I like it.
No, it's all right. And see, even Ramsey Country's like, he agrees. I'm telling you, that Bighorn, we just got that. Actually, I'm going to start working on it probably Friday. But the Proof Conviction, that thing is one sexy rifle, man. Putting a spur on it with the Night 4 7-35. Yeah, I spent a lot of money this week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good looking rifle. It really is. Super lightweight. I think it's
It came in,
7 pounds.
right?
Yeah. It's at the shop. I actually machined some screws for it, some titanium. You know, on the cheek riser, they put a stainless bolt in there for the cheek riser to lock it in. So I had some titanium screws machined out, so it's all lightweight and trick and everything.
That's awesome. That is cool. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be neat. Badger.
Hey, Ramsey Country says you can have the Bighorn in 3 days. Northland Shooter Supply has them on hand. So, guys, we keep talking about these Bighorn actions. I know a lot of the guys over at Proof Research, and they said they looked at all of the actions, and the most consistent actions, the most, were the Bighorns. As far as run out and everything for doing the pre-fit barrels and everything else, they said it is the closest tolerance they've seen. And yet he won't listen. This Bruce got a Bighorn on it.
Hey, just like Bruce Lee surpassed the teacher, my friend. That's all I got to say. Oh, wait. That's all Icehouse has to say. No, I just like 60 degrees. I don't like whacking my hat, Bill. I shot that MPA, that Masterpiece Arms that Bryson had, and I just thoroughly hated it.
Look, that thing had an extended bolt or something else. I didn't like that one either. That was a lot of throw. I'll agree with you.
It was horrible
on it, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with a 90.
Ain't nothing wrong with a 60 either.
No.
Hey, maybe we'll do a 60-90 degree race when we ever get our rifles.
Well, that's not my rifle. That's gonna be Ella's rifle. I'll shoot it occasionally, but
so that just means that you're gonna probably order basically a PRS gun after this, and you'll be ready to rock.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's do this.
Yeah, we'll go
first.
Yeah, see, Smoky Mountain Boy says 60 is nice. You have to admit. So there's always that. Someone had asked what our most expensive rifle was, or thing was, and I would say my Infinity, which was quite a few zeros, and then my shotgun. That was an expensive shotgun. That was 25 years ago, $3,000. It was a Browning Golden Clay. Love that shotgun. Over and under. And that's what that is.
I like Armament Next. Is this funny? But no, I did find the right woman right off the so for me anyway.
You found the rifle what?
Nothing.
I'm gonna have to watch this whole thing so I can see what you said.
Yeah. I'll have my rifle and you'll still be waiting on your action.
Oh yeah. It's okay. I'm not in a big hurry for it.
Otter, this is a good question. He says, is the AIMC not considered a PRC rifle? It is a very darn good rifle, but typically when I think of a PRS rifle, I'm thinking of something that's got a Manners or a Macmillan in it with a really long 26 to 30-inch barrel, fluted with, that's what you typically are going to see at these matches. I could be wrong. Ramsey Country can back me up on this, but the guys that I have seen their rifles and they shoot a lot of PRS, they all have some configuration of that. That AI is more of a battle grade rifle, and it's exactly what it is. Not really a PRS rifle. I mean, you can do precision work with it, but it's a 24-inch barrel. It's really heavy. It's got key slots all over. It's got a folding stock. You don't need that for PRS.
And Kathleen, PRS, I believe it because I'm not. This is the first ones, but Precision Rifle Series is what I think it is. It could be shooting, but I think it's series, not 100%.
Yeah.
And it's basically you go to different barricades of some sort and you shoot targets out to, I guess it's going to depend. We're going out to 1,500, I believe. I think there's one at 1,500.
Yeah, first they said 1,200. Now they're saying 1,500. So my understanding, talking to the guys that shoot Gap Grind and the other things, and this is Ramsey Country's world, so maybe he can chime in on it. But my understanding is they give you a stage, they tell you the distances, kind of tell you where the targets are at, and as a rule, you'll probably get 90 seconds to engage, 4 targets 2 times each. Okay, from 4 different positions. So, you might be low kneeling here and you go fire, you open your bolt, you'll move to another position, you'll shoot at a different target. And it's just moving like that. And you've got roughly 90 seconds to get those targets hit.
It's usually a string of 10, I thought.
I've seen all kinds.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no cowboy shooting. I haven't done any of that. I don't know. Maybe Ray has. I highly doubt it.
Sure? No cowboy shooting. Yeah, so Otter, I guess I could get a longer barrel for the AI, but for doing these ruck matches and all this, that's the last thing I need is extra weight on these sniper matches and everything. The next, after this match, the next long range match I'll be shooting will be the Snipers Unknown. That is going to be at what I think the GTI Legion facility. It's like some old abandoned nuclear facility or something, but that's a team match. So I'll be shooting that one, and then Rick and I go to Competition Dynamics. It's one or the other. It's one's before the other. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, it's Competition Dynamics, and then it's Snipers Unknown.
Gotcha. But yeah, and it's quick enough to switch out the barrel, but I really didn't want to buy another barrel right now, but I guess I could have.
Yeah, that is one cool thing about being able to swap them barrels over that way. It's amazing.
So the M24, I'm very, very familiar with that weapons platform. Had one of those, and it's just a heavy, heavy barrel. I mean, I've always liked the heavy barrels, but that one that I actually sold to Sergio, you have like an AMU or an MTU Contour barrels. I mean, those things are just insanely heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's good. You want that weight, really. If you don't
We'll
have to,
see, Bob. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Bob. If you don't have to
that rifle I sold Sergio, that had a Bartlett in it as well, and then I replaced it with a Hart.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this rifle shoots. Once Curtis sends the damn action. Maybe I'll build a Bighorn action afterwards. Who knows? I think once I get to 60, I'm gonna be super excited. It's gonna be
yeah. So TB, her next match would have been the following Friday, but I won't be here, so we can't do that match. We're just gonna do some more training, and then is my speech garbled? I don't know. It might have been because my wife went out the door. And then I will not be in production class. I'll be in open division.
Yeah, he's only going to be shooting against 165 shooters.
That's fine.
Yeah, just another day in the neighborhood. I have to deal with 900 million shooters.
So Ray, I was going to text you. We got an urban coyote problem. One of my buddies texted me about it earlier. You in? Of course I'm in.
Hell yeah, I'm in too.
Of course I'm in. Like
I'll leave
suppressed
right now.
almost the whole nine. Yeah. Okay, so Rock Crusher. I do have some thoughts on that 6mm arc, and I do have a rifle that is going to have a 6mm arc barrel in it. I am just now trying to solidify getting an 18-inch proof 6mm arc barrel. Hornady sent me a couple cases of ammo, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a great, intermediate range, somewhat long range setup for a gas gun. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be great.
Abigail's going to an SBR match at the gun store by her house for the first match. Yeah,
Nice.
have fun, be safe, don't expect much, and meet people and have a good time.
Yeah. Otter wants to know, what stock are you guys using for your next match? What stock?
I'm using a stock Tika for the next match coming up.
Yeah, I'm using the stock AI, but the builds that we're doing, we're using the MDT chassis. Oh, here you go, Ramsey. Here's a good one. So I just ordered the Sky bipod.
Woo, good Lord.
That's a lot of money. So what I wanted to ask you was, since you do so much PRS, if you had to put a number on it, what percentage of shooters are shooting that Sky bipod? I actually called Sky, talked to him about it because I had some questions. I knew I didn't want the triple. That triple is just too freaking big. I mean, that thing's a 36-inch long bipod.
Shit ton too.
But what they don't talk about is you've got your standard, you've got your heavy duty, then you have your double, and then you have your triple. The triple's $1,000, and then the double is 800 and some change.
Just get 2 sticks and some duct tape. You're done. That's all you need. Boom. Done. No, that's a good question.
No, not that Sky Armament and Axes. It's
The expensive one.
CYKE. That's how he spells his name. Or no, CKYE. It's Sky Thomas. He is the inventor of the Sky bipod, which was sold off to MDT. So if you go to MDT and go to the website, you'll see it listed on there. It's not that cheap pistol company. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's a high dollar bipod that is very expensive.
It's the most expensive bipod I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't think they make any more expensive ones. You got any other advice? What?
I said, I'm sure there's one out there.
Yeah, gold plated, pimped out, pimp daddy, diamond studded, something or other.
Yeah, Rock Crusher Kennels. If that 6mm arc turns out to be what I think it's going to be, yeah, the 6.5 Grendel is going bye-bye. I hate to say that, but it's what it is.
What's going bye-bye?
The 6.5 Grendel, if that 6mm arc lives up to everything.
Oh, yeah. I could see that being the case, too.
Yeah, conservative sniper hunter calls it the Rolls Royce of bipods.
Yeah, I would say so. I shoot all prone.
Well, I don't know if it's the Rolls Royce. It's not something that you would use tactically, but it's something that you would use competitively. You've got like a full, like you can be on a side slope, I think 120 degrees, and still rotate your rifle vertically. It's got a 180-degree pan.
That's the one you can turn all the way halfway around, right? Yeah, that's what you just said, actually.
360, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You could be on basically on one big rock and then a big old fall here, and you can put your rifle right there if you want.
Yep. Yeah, and the legs you can adjust how far apart they are. I mean, you can span those things like 18 inches wide if you want.
Yeah, because you can make them go from normal to this if you needed to.
Yeah. Yep.
$80, good enough for me on my AR.
He says, hang on to the Grendel to make a great home defense round in your gas gun. It would, but no, probably not for that application. I mean, I've got a bunch of other stuff that I would use first. Oh, okay.
Here's bipod. I tell you what, the bipod we used.
Hold on, give me just a second. I got to walk somewhere.
I was on it. I think it was called the who made that bipod? We tried it on something else that we reviewed.
Hold on.
It was just horrible. It was a
Oh, for you. This is, what would you call this? You wouldn't call it Mini X. You would call her
Curly headed.
This is Curly Headed X.
Hi.
That
What's
is the
up?
old dog Mini X.
How's work tonight?
What?
He said, how was work?
Busy. Very busy.
Busy.
But it was good. It was a good night.
Everglades Ammo.com. I have to check that out. Hang on to the Grendel. Nope. Yeah, Ramsey Country's waiting for the 6 arc to be down to a 223 and make it worth having.
Yeah, he likes those 22.
Yeah.
Those 22 caliber size bullets.
Well,
I'm looking forward to that. You know, slinging some of those 90s and
yeah, that's gonna
out
be
there like that. That'll be good.
I can't wait to see Mini X slinging some 90s out there. I think she could tear it up in PRS stuff.
I don't know. We'll see. I do know that she likes long distance shooting.
Yeah. Well, if she's anything like her dad, she's gonna probably like it a lot. 95s. Rick, what do you all use to look for matches in your Abigail, you're going to want to look up practice score. You can pretty much find a match fairly close to you. You might have to drive a couple hours, but practice score, depending on what part of the – I don't know if it's worldwide. I know it's throughout the nation, but you'll find a match of some sort. But usually your local like we weren't aware. I wasn't aware of this PRS match, but I wasn't looking for any PRS matches in Utah either. So you got to kind of pick the location of what you're trying to do and then see. But practice score is definitely going to be a good resource for finding matches.
Hold on. How many wives does X-Ring have? No, that is actually my oldest daughter. So what I was that Mini X-Ring's sister. No,
Yeah.
wife is still the wife. I have 3 daughters.
That's Mini Y. We got an X, Y, and a Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only one Miss X. Yeah, that's it.
That's right.
See you, Papa's boy.
Yeah, Miss X, Mini X, Mr. X. Have a good night, Papa's place. That's so funny. I know when you get to that age, when your kids get to that age, you almost have to wear a shirt that says, "That is my daughter," just so you can walk around town. 6x47 Lupua. I have 6x47.
Medium X. That's it. She's a medium XL. Medium XS. Medium extra small.
XS. There you go. Mini X keeps up with her.
Hey, do you remember I said I have a daughter that couldn't hit the inside of a barn or hit the wall if she was inside of a barn? That's who you guys just saw. We tried to do the same thing with her and get her into shooting when she was about Mini X's age, and I knew that wasn't going to work. We call her the tree hugger.
Yep. Because every tree is safe.
Yeah, she likes to go down to waterfalls and lay out a blanket and just, kind of just watch the water. One of those. She's a tree hugger.
Have some fun. Eat a little granola and chill out.
That's it. Granola.
Let's see. Yeah, what's Idaho got going on here? Oh, Idaho Rogers is out. Intrigued by the 6 by 45. But I dive into the 6 already. Yeah, I really think that's going to be a cool round. I guess we'll find out. In the match this weekend, I hit 4-inch by 6-inch plate at 1,000 with my 6 by 47 Lapua. Nice. That's cool. That's a great shot at 1,000 yards, Ramsey. Oh, what's up?
Yeah, that is a really good shot. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, Tim Davis, you are right. Razor HD will put you out of production class. There's a $2,000 MSRP cap on the optics, $2,500 cap on the rifle.
Yeah,
so Rick has never really played around with that primary arms. We literally mounted it up the day before he flew out. We got it roughly zeroed, and we said we got to re-zero it again when we get out there to Utah. So it's just because he wanted to be on. He wanted to be in production class because it's a smaller class.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna come in 9th place.
That's the worst you'll do.
That's the worst I'll do. Yeah, exactly. When is the video coming out? RC. Hope it will. Ramsey Country. I know he has some that he's downloading or working on downloading. That's pretty cool. BYSM. Buy some 50. I don't know how to say that. How you doing? Action Bolt? Question mark. How do you say that? Archimedes?
It's Archimedes.
Archimedes. I don't know anything about that Action Bolt. I still want to smoke. Still want to smack that Coke can at 1,000 yards. That's a good shot.
That is a good shot.
Mm-hmm. I think she
went to a match.
2-3X.
I went to a match and they had Coke cans at, I think it was 5 something, and you had to pick them off, and however many Coke cans you picked off got you however many points. It was kind of hokey, but it was still fun.
Conservative sniper, I am shooting hand loads, actually. I'm shooting my 41.
I'm shooting, I hate to say this in the same sentence, but I'm shooting bad hand loads.
She's saving for a Tikka T3X. You're going to love that thing, Abigail. I enjoy it. But still trying to load precision for older rounds. I can't keep up. Yeah, Chris. I don't know. I seriously love that 6.5 Creedmoor round, but I'm looking forward to shooting 6.6 Creedmoor. It's going to be fun. Of course, I got to buy a bunch of
if you're wanting to get into PRS, I think you're going to want to go 6 Creedmoor. I think it's the number 1 round according to like the PRS blog and all that, not by like twice, but it's more than twice than the 6.5 Creedmoor.
Yeah,
it's like 75% of the shooters.
The barrel I ordered for that new rifle is 6.
Otter, no, they're going to be better than factory loads, no doubt. But because I was in such a hurry to get them loaded up, like I said, I just dropped powder in factory new Lapua brass, and I mean they'll do okay.
I think it'll do better than you think it will.
Yeah, okay, so this will be a question for Ramsey Country because it still baffles me. All of my life it's all been about precision with, getting your bolt gun to shoot these really, really tight groups. And, I've always said 1 minute or better, you're good to go. But when you're used to shooting rifles that are, printing, 0.3s, 0.4s all day long, even Rick's Tikka will, put out some 0.3s with hand loads. And then, I switched bullets. I went to that David Tubbs bullet, the 115, and I went with the coated bullets after talking to him. So I ordered 500 of those. I did test the ammo that I hand loaded. I went out to Old Fort and I went 3 for 3 at 700, and they were spot on. But at 100 yards, the group is literally an inch. I don't get it. I mean, that rifle doesn't shoot inch groups. So yeah, I'm still, I don't know, on the fence about it, I guess.
But your group at 500 yards was basically
Yeah, it is. And see, I even printed a group at 700 when I went out to Old Fort the other day.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, and at 700 yards, the spread was 5 inches across 5 shots. So it's sub MOA. It was really calm out there. There was no wind, but the 100-yard groups were horrible, Rick. I mean, they were like, I just fell off the drunk truck or something.
Well, I remember I told you, I go, we ain't gonna shoot anything at 100 yards, so it don't damn matter anyways.
It does on the matches that I do that are like sniper matches. They always have like 100-yard or precision. I mean, like really, really precision shots. Like dime-sized targets, and you'll get points based on that. And there's no rhyme or reason with these stupid DTACs.
Right, Tim?
Davis.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially if you got to shoot a golf ball at 34 yards or something stupid close.
Yeah, here's a really, really good question. I was talking about the weather. So I pulled up the weather where we're going to be, and in the evening it's supposed to get down to like 34. You got to remember, like right now on the porch it's like, I don't know, 68 here. So getting back into that cold in the evenings, that's going to be a little different, because kind of got acclimated to the heat, and it's been pretty hot and muggy here. I think the highs are supposed to be in the low 70s.
So it's going to be a drop of 40 degrees, basically.
Yeah, basically. He says it could be barrel timing. Twist rate of my barrel is like 1 in 7.5, I think.
Yeah,
Like that.
Yeah. I think so. 7.5, I think is what you said when we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's an awesome group of 500 yards.
Yeah, it is. But
no, it's 7 as well.
Yeah, and I've done some reading about it. I think even Litz talks about it in one of his books about how some bullets haven't quite stabilized yet, but then they start stabilizing when they get out. But that's just not what I've normally seen, so it's a little different for me.
Yeah, Ice House was asking for long range shooting. What do you think is the best round?
It's not a beanie cap, Red October. It's a toboggan.
We've had many discussions about this. Beanie cap. I call it a beanie, and
in the South we call it a toboggan.
In the South they call it a toboggan. We have done this. It's like punch buggy and slug bug. Says a faster twist rate shows better groups downrange versus zeroing range, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does completely.
Is Mirage a problem in 70-degree temperature at 12 and 1,500 yards? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it can absolutely be.
I think it depends on what the covering is.
Yeah, I also took the suppressor off. No Thunder Beast CB brake. I put the Area 419 Hellfire on it, or Hell, whatever you want to call that thing. It's a Hellfire or something. But put the brake on there, and because I don't want to deal with Mirage off the suppressor, and the brake will actually help mitigate the recoil some. So we'll see. I'm going into this thing open-minded.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of learning and fun and disappointment unless they get us on the same squad somehow. Gun matches. Is coronavirus going to shut down the matches? I don't think so. Better not.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think with the mindset of most of your your competitors and your two-way support. I mean, most of us are sick of this crap. I hate to say it, but I mean, it's getting to the point. It's freaking ridiculous.
California just tightened up a bunch of stuff today.
Oh yeah, my wife came back from the pool and she was hotter than a firecracker because they didn't put anything up. She goes over there to go swimming, go swim her laps with Ella, and you had to reserve lanes. They have the pool, it's one of the race pools, like the Olympic pools,
Yeah.
and they said no, everybody has an assigned lane, and you have to get reservations. She goes, "Well, I need to reserve a lane." She goes, "Sorry, they're all taken." So yeah.
Oh yeah, of course she was pissed.
A pandemic. I like that. It's the first time I've heard that.
Got a pandemic and a scandemic. They're all pretty damn good, actually. A 308 and a 1.8 twist because I wanted to copy one of Todd's rifles. We used my Smith. Was all curious how it'll shoot. How it'll shoot. Oh, +5. I might meet +5 here in a couple days.
Yeah. I think I caught the tail end of that.
What's up, Red October? Well, we're at almost 2 hours. We should probably get this yapping done. If you just showed up, or you showed up a little while ago, reason for the video was to have fun and BS. But there's also a link down below, and if you want, go check out the rabbit hole and watch that series. It's 10 videos, probably an hour long or so, and tell me what you think after you watch it. It's pretty mind-blowing.
Alrighty. Well, I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate everyone listening and answering questions, and it was productive.
It was productive. It was fun. You guys take care. Stay safe and
Have a good one.
have a good one.